Hi, I'm Stacy. Welcome back to Girls Can Fix It Too. This is going to be the second part of my lawnmower maintenance video. In this part 2, we're going to be changing the spark plug, air filter, and oil. So if you're ready, let's go check out what we need.
These are the same items that we used in part 1 when we cleaned the air cooling system. And again, we're not going to need all of the tools that are in this kit. I just kind of like to show people because these are great to have around if something goes wrong or something breaks. Usually you're going to have what you need in the kit.
So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change out the spark plug. And I just brought this one in and had them pick out the same kind. But you can always download the manuals on the internet. Now to remove this spark plug, you have to use a ratchet that has a deep-seated, can you see that? It has the deep-seated sprocket, so it fits right over our spark plug. And as soon as it's loose, you can go ahead and remove it by hand. Boy, now that's nasty. Okay. And then with this, the most important thing to remember is to not over tighten. You want to gently ease it in there so you don't cross the threads, because that'll strip it out. And you definitely don't want that. So I just hand tighten it until it's snug. And then at that point, just, let me change that. Do a quick turn. It's real important not to over tighten the spark plug. So that's done. And we're also going to replace the air filter, which is under here, and that's where I'm going to need my flathead screwdriver. And at this point, I think I am going to get my gloves on because this thing is probably pretty nasty. Okay, so we just pull that off. Wow, yeah, lots of grime. And then you just pull that cover off like that. Take the old one out. Yuck. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and wipe it out real good. Okay, so now that we've got it pretty clean, I'm going to go ahead and put the new filter in, and it just fits right in there, nice and snug. Put the cap back on, just like that. Now at this point, I think I probably am going to leave it off since we're going to be replacing the oil. I'll put this on last.
Now, if we have any gas in the tank, I like to do this by putting a plastic bag over the gas tank and screwing the lid in. It just basically sort of creates a seal. That way when we're draining the oil, we don't have any gas leaking out. Just make sure that's good and snug. And that should do it. The little yellow piece is our dipstick, and we'll just be unscrewing that. That's where we put our oil in, and that's also where we'll be draining it out. Now this is also kind of messy, so you probably want to wear your gloves, and you also need to have something to catch the oil in.
I'm going to go ahead and put some towels down here just to try and eliminate some of the spill. We'll put this up on the side. There it goes. And you just want to keep it like that until all the oil is completely drained. Once it slows down, I'm going to go ahead and just tilt it in a little bit more, get that gravity going so we know we're getting it all out. Okay, looks like we're done. Perfect. Now we can just go ahead and flip the mower right side up again. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a funnel that's small enough, and so I'm just going to roll up a paper plate here and make my own funnel. It's sometimes a little messier, but hey, it works, so sometimes we have to improvise. Okay, so I just noticed that I needed to readjust the camera so you can actually see what I'm doing. So here we go. We're just stick our funnel in. And the most important thing with pouring the oil is you don't want to overfill it. My oil reservoir holds about 18 to 20 ounces. But I always just sort of pour a little and then I'll check it. You can also look on the side. You can see on the side here, there's a gauge where you can kind of tell how much oil that you poured. So I am right at about 20, or rather 18. So I'm going to pour a little bit more. And then I'm going to check it. And there's a mark on the dipstick that will show where the oil should be. I usually check it twice just to be sure. And it's right there. Looks pretty good. One more time. Now that is perfect. Okay, move this plastic bag. And now ready to get the air filter put back on again. Make sure we get it the right way. Set it down there. Okay, so the last step, we want to make sure that we get the spark plug back in, because of course, without that, it will not turn on. Get that set good. Okay, so really the only thing left is I'm going to use some of this gas stabilizer, and you basically just put this in whatever you keep your gas in. I use one of these smaller canisters, so, but if you look at the directions on this, it'll tell you exactly how much to add. So that way next time you're adding the gas, you know it's got really good clean gas, and you've got good clean oil, clean air filter, and you should be good to go. This will definitely, doing these things will make your lawn equipment last so much longer. Okay, so now we can go ahead and give it our test run. Climb this 3 times. Put on the safety glasses. Let's see if this thing will crank up. Okay, we're done now. The mower's running great, and I hope you enjoyed the videos. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them, and if you want to, you can also subscribe to my channel. Y'all have a great day. Happy mowing.